This is week 2 of my second FMP. This is my production schedule. My name is Joseph Barrett. This week I have finished my proposal and presented it. I think my proposal has gone very well. It stated the outlines of my claims that I intended to present and make for my FMP. In the proposal I stated that I was going to be making a corporate video for garden support. The proposal pointed out that I would be making it between 2 and 4 minutes long, and it also pointed out that I was going to be filming it over the course of 2 weeks in my rough so far production schedule that I have set out for my project. Probably shouldn't have pointed that because it's not on camera shot. But yeah, my production schedule says I have outlined 2 weeks to film this in, which is going to be after the upcoming half term in a couple of weeks' time. I'll be doing stuff like test shots and all that during the half-term time. I've roughly outlined that in my production schedule as well. Next week I'm planning to properly fill out my production schedule. But yeah, this week went pretty well for me. Apart from my apart from the filling out the proposal, I've also started looking into some of my research that I need to get done for this project. So far, looking into Juan Cabral, I haven't really found much on him yet. I'm going to keep looking into that. In terms of my other practitioners though, I found quite a bit, which I think which could be really interesting to incorporate into my corporate video that I'm planning on making, as well as other elements that might be useful to look at when it comes to actually editing it rather than actually creating it. So yeah, that's what's happened this week. Not too much, as I think, because it's just been focusing on getting this proposal out of the way. I think I presented it well to the class. I had to stand up and present it, show off my my first week of production vlog to it. So yeah, I think it's gone pretty well so far. So yes, well, I shall see you next week with an update on what's happened next week. Bye bye for now. This is week 3. Yes, week 3 of my FMP. This is my third production vlog that I am making. My name is Joseph Barrett. Hello. This week I have completed my research into the target audience from meetings with my client at the hub of the garden support, who I'm making this through. Liaisoning with garden support through, and I've also looked into the legal and ethical issues behind it, and apart from meeting with garden support and doing that sort of stuff, I haven't really made much progress yet into looking at the practitioners, but you know, all in good time. Yeah, so what did I put down for my target audience? Oh yes, my target audience so far is mixed gender, young adults to adult years, so like probably like 20 to 30. I'll get an exact number when I meet them next week, because they have to look at who actually attends the hub, which is what I'm basing this corporate video around. The corporate video itself is going to be made looking at the hub, so it's got like a certain thing I need to focus on, so it needs to appeal to people who would either go to the hub or are going to the hub currently. in terms of the legal and ethical issues behind the actual making of this corporate video, in terms of legal issues, I only have a few, which is not to include any brands or anything that would could be taken, be used to advertise any other sort of product. For example, I can't put like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or any of those in the video itself. At least try not to, or definitely not to rather. In terms of ethical issues, there's no real ethical issues that I am thinking to encounter, other than not to discriminate or put a bad light on those who are mentally disabled, who which is what the hub is there to provide for. So when I come to write like the script or like decide what has to be mentioned in the video, I will, in the FMP rather, I will have to make sure to not include anything that could be made to take offence to those sorts of things. But apart from those issues, I don't think there's any other legal or ethical issues I have to consider. I do have my I do have to properly again flesh out the rest of the target audience, but so far it's going pretty well. I have most of it, like the social grade, the age, genders, the like psychodemographics. Like I feel like they would be reformers but also mainstreamers, and I also know that this is going to be Exeter based, so everything is going to be in Exeter. They do have Garden Support do have a group up in like Bristol, but they will not be able to come and attend the hub here, so I have to, so it's going to be made exclusively for Exeter, so I don't have to worry about, you know, setting it for like everyone in the whole wide world to see. It just has to be seen by people who currently are attending either the hub or want to attend the hub, or are being seen by Garden Support but do not know what the hub is, because, you know, they might want to, Garden Support might want to use this video to endorse their hub, to like advertise their hub. You know, like people could come in, ask like, oh yeah, you know, I hear you have a hub, what is this? And then they would show them my FMP corporate video, and you know, that could greatly benefit. So I hope I'm able to achieve that. Anyway, I'm rambling now. So that wraps up for this week. I will see you next week, where we go into week four of the FMP. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. This is week 4 of the FMP. Sorry, my voice is going today. What's happened this week? It's been a very, very busy week for us at for me rather. My contact at Garden Support has unfortunately left Garden Support, so I found that out Tuesday. That put me on a worry for the next 2 days, because I was wondering whether or not I would be able to finish creating my corporate video, because if I couldn't contact them through my liaison, I might not be able to contact them at all. However, I'm now speaking directly to the head of the people who run the hub, or rather the woman who runs the hub. She is a very nice lady. Her name is Vicky Pearson. She is guaranteed that I will not lose the opportunity to film for my FMP for the hub, so that actually put a lot of worries off my chest. I went up there, I think it was Wednesday. I might have gone up to see them. I'm not entirely sure when it was exactly when I went to turn up. I will probably next week vlog my evaluation. I'll do a regular production vlog, and then once I've finished filming that, I will go right on to filming my evaluation vlog. I might not even stop the video, that's how quick after it will be. Apart from that, I finished getting the target audience done, and I also looked into my technical requirements that I'll be needing throughout my FMP. I have also started to put together the required PowerPoint. It says that I have to make that not the PowerPoint, sorry, the pitch. And the major thing that I completely forgot to mention, is that I have finished my production schedule. So now I have a set schedule of what to do each week. I've backlogged it to the start of my start of the FMP period to include what I did each day, where I did it and when I did it, and I've launched it to go over the next, I think, 10 weeks. Yeah, 10 weeks. That's 6 weeks after half term. The 2 weeks, not including this week, until the half term, and then the half term itself, because I plan on filming my test shots in that period. Apart from that, I think things have gone really well. Apart from the hiccup with the gun support, that did get me worried. I was kind of thinking that I might have to redo my FMP for another group, or I would have to make an entirely different idea. Yeah, so apart from that, my FMP is going great. Now that it's back on track after being a bit derailed at the start of the week, it's back on track for the rest of the week. So yeah, that's been week 4. I will see you next week, where I will also vlog my evaluation if and when I can, or when I can rather. Yeah, so I'll probably come right home after pitching it, film my production schedule, and then film the vlog. But yeah, I will see you in the next vlog. This is FMP production vlog and evaluation week 5 for my corporate video FMP. My name is Joseph Barrett. I apologise for my last corporate video production vlog. I wasn't feeling quite well at the weekend, which is when I filmed it. This week I finished setting up and presenting my pitch. It was a Prezi document outlined to look like a blog with all the information on it. For example, the runtime, the practitioner information, the research conclusions, the actual links to key garden support things, as well as a link to the previous garden support corporate video that I did. And I also included it within it stuff like the target audience, obviously, like all of that, and basic info about garden support themselves. I didn't include that in the actual presentation. I orally spoke that. In terms of my research conclusions, evaluations, I shall get on with that now, because really this week has just been about me finishing off my work to get on with the pitch and present the pitch. So, on to my evaluation. My best sources I feel for this were like the main websites to the practitioners. Those were my best sources in terms of getting practitioner information. Technical information, I went to companies, for example, like Apple websites, Sony websites. I did look on like places like Amazon or eBay, but those are more like I feel they're more consumers, like the average consumer, rather than a practice media practitioner like myself. Yeah, I also had a look at like the Saatchi and Saatchi videos that Juan Cabral created, who's one of my practitioners. I looked at that on YouTube, so that's another great source, because that had most of the adverts that I was looking at. I also went ahead and looked at a royalty database to find royalty-free music to include in my corporate video, and I found a song. Actually, I didn't find a new one, it's an old one that I've used. I used it in the previous one. I contacted Garden Support and they said they liked that one and they wanted me to include that song again. They want to, since it's royalty free, they sort of want to make it their song. Like I don't know if they're going to like buy the rights to the song, but that's like on them. If they want to use that song in other productions that are made by other people, I'm sure they can, but they wanted me to use the song again, and so I shall. Because this corporate video is for them, it's as much as it is for me, so I sort of want to please them as much as get the work done for myself. If I what research could I have done with a bigger budget, more time? If I had like a bigger budget or more time, I probably would have looked more in depth at Juan Cabral, J-Motion and CEDA, or CEDA, or however they want to call themselves, KEDA. I would have created like actual portfolios of them, because at the moment I've just got a few paragraphs, so I'll expand it later. I haven't published the actual research conclusions yet. I will do though. But I will add to that, yeah. But basically what I have so far is just paragraphs, and if I have more time, which I sort of wish I set myself more time because I was ill last week, so I really only got a few things done. I would have set myself more in-depth research. I can understand why, if people looked at my research, why they would think it could only be like probably a pass, or like at a stretch a merit in terms of detail. but if I readily admit that if I had more time, I would have done it more in depth and gone over some of the things that I was meant to research in more depth. I did go back several times to looking at some things like my technical research. I redid. I also included a budget in that if I were to make it from scratch. The prices in the budget are set to the date that is put on the blog that I have will put, or rather will, when I publish it, are on the blog. I think it's from like middle of April or March. I don't exactly know when the date was set for it, but that's when the prices. That's when I checked the prices, and yeah, so that's something I wish I could have done in more depth, but you know, hindsight is 20/20. But yeah, apart from that, I feel like this research was. It was definitely useful to me. I'm not going to say that it wasn't. The research that I did was definitely useful to me. I admit there were some areas where the research could be more in depth. For example, the Juan Cabral stuff is just showing me who he is as a person, like as a practitioner. He's not really sort of linked to me. He's sort of like someone I could inspire to take inspiration from. But yeah, the research was definitely very useful because it will help me make my FMP that much more greater when I come to actually making it, and it will definitely help me make other videos in the future once I finish this course, I feel, because actually making things for clients does sort of interest me at the current moment, because it's all about, you know, you have a set way of doing things, and you know, sort of it's like an order. You've been ordered to do something, and therefore you could get paid for filling up if you do a good job in your order. But yeah, so yeah, I'm rambling again. I apologise for this. So that's my evaluation and my week 5 production vlog. I will see you next week for my week 6 production vlog. Goodbye. This is week 6 of my production vlogs for my FMP. My name is Joseph Barrett. This week, I just did work for my pre-production, as well as setting up what sort of test shots I want to complete. I was informed in this week that I should have had something done for my my research period. If I realised that I had to do it for my research period, I would have actually completed test shots in that time. I didn't know that, and therefore I apologise. Please don't mark me down. Yeah, so this week I got like my pre-production documents rolling. I got my risk assessments filled out. I got my location recce filled out. I got pictures of that. I probably will not be able to get my consent forms done yet, because I've realised that I have to interview people. And so when it comes to interviewing them, I will have to get their consent then. Although I have got several people who have consented already, because I've sort of set the consent form to cover a specific period of time. But apart from that, yeah, the rest of my pre-production documents I will complete over the 2 weeks and a week when I'm coming back. I will also, over the half term, get my script written and the test shots filmed, like I said before. So yeah, that's all that's really been done this week. I think it's been like doing it for real. It's sort of hitting me that this is my final I'm trying to find the right word here. This is my final coursework for ex-college. Yeah, so yeah, so that's been week 6 of the production vlog. I can't remember if I said week 5 or not at the beginning. It's definitely week 6 now. When I come back, it will be after the 2 weeks half time, so I shall see you then. Goodbye for now. This is Joseph Barrett, production FMP vlog. This is a supplemental one. This is for my half-term work, which I'm currently getting done. I filmed some of my test shots. Next week I'll film the rest of them. This is week 1 of the second week. I might do a production vlog at the end of that week. If I don't, I'll mention whatever I got done during that period in my next production vlog. Yeah, so test shots are filmed. Script is being constructed. I have most of it down. It's looking pretty good so far. I am using like previous scripts that I've written to help me actually construct it, because I don't know exactly what to put for when you have to interview someone, so I'll probably be looking into that as well when I write the script. What else is I meant to get done? Well, what else am I getting done next week, rather? I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to get done. I could start collecting more people to sign the consent form. If I can't, then I guess I'll just interview those select few people. Yeah, it's definitely all gone very well so far. So yeah, this has been Joseph Barrett's production vlogs supplemental over the half term. I'll see you either next week or the week after when I come back from my stuff. I will see you then. This is Joseph Barrett's FMP vlog week 7, or rather, this could be considered week 9 now because I did 2 weeks over the half term. Yeah, so this is probably week 7 or week 9. I'll just call it week 7. It's week 7. I didn't do the FMP like the vlog I promised last week, because besides getting stuff done for my FMP, I was doing Easter things, so yeah. Bit of a slight hiccup that I've realised when it came to creating my production schedule. It's Saturday now of the first week after I came back. I didn't realise that Easter Monday and then subsequently in I think 2 or 3 weeks May Day were bank holidays, and I had a lot of stuff planned to complete on those days, stuff that needed me to be at college to complete them. Yeah, so I pushed that stuff to be done on the Tuesday. So I think I'll be able to get that done in time, like in time for the actual completion deadlines that we have to get it done by. I presented my pre-production documents by the end of this week, yeah, and I also presented my test shots to my teacher. Unfortunately, another hiccup meant that I lost the sound to those test shots. So in them I was explaining like what each shot could be used for. I might not use every shot that was on screen because it was really more of a tour of the building than a screening of test shots, because what they've wanted me to do is they've wanted me to film it sort of they were sort of wanting me to film it live, like it's like a reality show or something. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but they want me to film like the activities going on in the hub, and then insert at my discretion whatever I think looks good into whatever fits with what the script says. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good so far. Yeah, so I'm reshuffling my work at the moment. I'll probably get some stuff to put in next week, but apart from that, next week and the week after I will be filming. It's finally come, the big filming 2 weeks. Well, rather, filming and editing, so you know, 2 separate things. Yeah, so apart from that, everything's going great. I will be back at the end of next week when I finish my first filming week, and I will say how it's all been going. I will see you then. Bye. This is production vlog for my FMP. Unfortunately, this is for week 7 and week 8 and week 9, covering the periods from 24th of April to the 5th of May. I thought, wrongly, I had filmed a vlog last week. I was mistaken. I didn't realise I hadn't filmed it. So yeah, this is filling in for last week and this week as well. What happened last week? Last week I got most of the filming done. I didn't realise that I had, like I might have mentioned in my week 7 video, this week I didn't realise I had, that May wasn't on, like May Day was a bank holiday. So I've had to push that filming that I had planned for that week onto next Monday. But thankfully, what did I have planned for next Monday? The editing process. So actually, I am able to skip that day, because over the course of the last 2 weeks, between filming, I've sort of been constructing rough edit drafts so that I had a bit of mind of what to put in between the like what to put where, what footage where, when it came to actually properly editing it, and that eventually evolved into me properly editing it. So I need to get some filming done this coming up Monday, and once I've got that filming done, then I can insert whatever I might or might not use into the FMP and get it published on YouTube. And then next week I will probably actually, instead of the evaluation process being the week after, I'll probably evaluate it next week. So yeah, other than that, nothing much has happened. Filming actually went well. yeah, I've sort of glossed over that. I got a lot of footage that I could use. A good decent chunk of it, about an hour so far, for a 2 minute, like 2 to 4 minute video. I also filmed like the main sort of script chunk that needs to be filmed. So yeah, it's all going great here. Got, yeah, like I mentioned, I got the main like script part filmed. The dog was well behaved. The dog that we have for the actual filming went well. Very, very nice dog. And apart from the May Day mishap, there haven't really been any other mishaps. Everyone like who I wanted interviewed was interviewed well. Oh, that reminds me. Next Monday I must make sure that I get that consent form handed back, because I gave it to them to look after, because they said they would. So I'll get that, and I should probably put that within my research documents when I rather my pre-production documents when I come to publish all the vlogs together. I'll probably edit it in. So if it's not up there, it'll be up there. Just wait for it. Well, actually, you're probably not going to see this. I should put out a message saying that. You probably won't see this until it's up. So yeah, do check now if it is up there. If it's not, please remind me. Yeah, so apart from those weeks 8 and 9, yeah, they went well. Or rather, probably 10 and 11, because like I said, the half term. Yeah, I'm rambling again, sorry about that. God, I'm rambling this time. I don't know why. Yeah, so went well, all good. I'll do one last vlog next week, and then I'll probably evaluate my entire FMP, and that could be the end of it, and that could be me finished on the course. I do have a bit of work I need to catch up on for my other units, so I'll get that done as well. I'll see you next week for what could well be the final time. Goodbye.
Oh my god, how embarrassing. Hang on, I've got to get it onto big screen. Oh, it's not clicking.
You pressed the wrong one, haven't we?
Hang on. Right, hang on. How do I get a big screen?
In the corner. In the bottom corner of the videos.
Go on.
Vicky, I don't know you.
Oh god.
Should we start again?
I don't mind if you want to watch from the beginning.
Right.
Start from the beginning.
Oh my, what am I doing with my eyes? Sorry, I just...
Too much drugs.
Oh, Ben!
Yay.
Hey! This is brilliant, Joe.
Careful, Frankie.
Frankie.
Oh,
What did the dog was fine? It doesn't say much.
Frankie.
Don't take my word for it. Listen to what our service users have to say about it.
Oh, you newsreader.
It's just a place really where you just go down, look with some friends, do some fun activities, take part in certain things and have a good laugh.
we need to put this on our website. Have you spoken to Paul about it?
I haven't spoken to Paul about it yet, no.
Should we forward it to Paul today?
If you want to.
Just usually it's sport related and then the people that don't like sport tend to do art or something like that.
Study Dyer.
Your dreams.
I love
Yeah,
this.
because there's lots of staff members who can help you if you're feeling unwell.
I love this, Joe.
If you'd like to come and
Oh dear. I like to do
just
this.
like to have a look around and see if it suits you, please make contact with our offices. Our number is Exeter 01312 757 303 or email us at info@gardensupport.co.uk. Garden Support helping you to achieve your goals.
The face
Oh,
of
I'm famous! Oh, God. This is absolutely brilliant. I'm going to forward this to Paul and ask him to put it on our website.
Okay.
Joe, isn't that really good? Joe,
You
did
might want
that.
to watch out because it's going to play the next video there.
They're not be bloody rude.
It's a horror thing.
Right, shake out, shake out.
That's one of my other ones.
Right, Joe, do you mind if I just quickly forward this to Paul?
Okay.
So hang on. What do I need to do, Joe, to forward it? So I need to go on to Garland Support.
You just need to email like the web link to Paul.
Hang on. Could I not do it through
Or
Messenger?
can people search it?
Garland Support,
I think you can search on YouTube, yeah.
YouTube, the hub. There we go. So what would I do? So if I go into it, and then I could share it, email it to info. If I do it to Paul and Anthony, yeah?
Okay.
Right, that's okay, that's cool. Right. Go on then.
Watch that video, yeah?
No, you can, in a minute you can bloody watch it. Not yet. Come on, right, Joe.
The first question I have is, did you all like the video?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Really good.
What did you like about it?
What did you like about it? I liked it because I think it was really aimed at, you know, for our service users. It was very clear.
Very original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could really understand. Really understand. You made it very clear, very concise, and it was really lovely that we had some feedback from the service users that we provide the service for. Really good.
Did you think it was aimed towards your service users?
Yes, definitely, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything in it that you think I could improve if I were to make it a second time?
Do you know? I just think it was. I think it was so good, don't you guys?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it was absolutely brilliant, Joe.
I think it's
Really good.
Great details, visuals.
Yeah, to the point where seriously, I think that we should be putting it on our website. Joe, it was absolutely brilliant. Really good.
Thank you.
Really good.
Is the camera on? I don't want to be in the shot.
It is. But this is my last question. Would you use this video to represent yourself as Garden Support, as the hub?
Absolutely, definitely, yeah. Well, you know, we're really lucky that you've done this for us. So I think we couldn't have had a better video, really.
Okay,
Round of
that should
applause. Well
wrap it up.
done, Joe.
This is my final vlog and my ultimate evaluation of my FMP. My name is Joseph Barrett. Yesterday I completed my filming for the evaluation from my from the people I made it from, my target audience. And if I am editing this correctly, you will have just watched that and are now watching this. So that's what happened yesterday. The rest of this week has just been devoted to catching up on old work. This is the last piece of work I have to do for this. So let's, without further ado, let's get on with the evaluation. Looking back at my aims for this project, I would say I met those aims. Some I met more than others. For example, I think I met my target audience and my my toggle tunes and my run time and stuff like that pretty well. I also feel that I managed to please my client very well when it came to making it and showing it. In terms of the other stuff though, the other stuff I stated that I would do, I feel I met those aims quite well. Well, everyone can think that they could do some stuff better. For me, some of the stuff I would have done better would maybe try to get more exciting camera angles if I had them available to me. I feel the angles I have are good. I feel I've structured my FMP well, but ultimately I admit my camera angles were a bit safe. To put it in better terms, but partially to my defence in this, most of the footage that is seen in the final major project is more like what I would probably call documentary footage, whereas I let the camera roll and I filmed whatever was going on, which is actually what they asked me to do. So in terms of that, I think I met that aim well as well. So if I could better structure it, if I could, you know, have had better input into how, like, what was actually going to be in the video, even though I put what they wanted me to put, if I had control over it, I would have maybe filmed some stuff with better angles, for example an over the shoulder angle or a high angles. But the stuff I have currently works. It works really well. They mentioned that it looked good, it represented them well. I asked them that and they said it did. They didn't really see any room for improvement. I can see some areas that might need to be improved if I were to do it again. But I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what I've currently made. I think it's been my best work yet on the course. In terms of my practitioner though, like Juan Cabral and J Motion, I looked at their work and I watched it, compared it to mine, and I think one of the reasons I think I could have had more exciting angles was because their work was more artistic. Their corporate videos and their adverts and such were more artistic. Probably because they could afford to be, because they hire people to do the job professionally, whereas I am just a student on a course. Yeah, so if sorry, if let me start again. If I were to do it like them, like I said, make it more exciting, I would be able, if I were able to, I would. I feel like even though mine is not as artistic as them, it gets across most of the same points. It's not exactly like theirs. It's not like going to be easily comparable. It would probably be a strain to even possibly compare it to them, because theirs are more, like I said, artistic based on an idea. Even their corporate videos are that they make for clients are what I would call well, what I think would be called romanticized, because they're meant to sell, like, they're meant to inform people about what the company is, and in the end, not really like an advert, like project themselves onto people and say trust us, more inform them and put them in a good light. In the end though, I think I did that really well with mine. I put garden support in a great light. I aided them to explain what their hub was, what was going on in their hub, and in their hub, and basically basically put them in a good light. And for any viewers that watched the video that they said they would put on their website, which is good news for me, I guess, they would be able to show themselves off well and be able to use that to portray themselves in the future when they come to actually open up their hub. In terms of actually like making it and, you know, showing off my skills that I learned this year, and obviously over the last year of this 2-year course, and then the course I took before, which is just a lower level of this course, I feel I did well with it. I feel I did this course well. The skills I learned I used in this video. For example, my communication skills, communicating with clients, tending to their needs. My organisational skills were a bit. I would say they were good, and I would say they could be improved. Both are true. In terms of organising, I structured my organisation well. I just didn't take into account dates of holidays and stuff like that. But the good news about it all is I was able to give myself enough time at the end that even if it went completely barmy, I would be able to recover and use that extra allotted time to my benefit to complete this FMP. Equipment managing skills I have, and I used really well, especially carting my equipment long distances, because it's not an easy journey to get to where the hub is. I had to like take several buses, but yeah, I was able to carry it well and not damage any of the equipment. In terms of editing skills, I feel my editing skills were good. I was able to edit together the footage that I gathered, which was about, I think, 2 hours of footage I took. 2 hours of footage I took, not including like any of the scripted bits. I was able to pick parts from that and edit it into the structure I had. And I also used my communication skills there as well, because they wanted me to use a specific song, which is the one I used last time, which they liked. So I did that. And yeah, I feel my I feel my skills were best used, and I think my I feel my FMP in the end reflects those skills good. because, well, it shows off my editing skills. It shows off my like filming skills, because even though, like I said, my angles were not exciting enough, they were. I feel they were great angles anyway, and they certainly got the message across that I intended to get across. If I were to do this all again, let's say I had the same sort of budget that J-Motion would put to their videos, like I mentioned before, I would probably go for more exciting angles. I would probably not resort to royalty-free music. I would probably either create music of my own, or I would pay for some music that I liked, pay for the royalties for it. I would definitely keep like the people who were in it the same, because it's an accurate representation of who they are, and it's an accurate representation of who they are. But I would definitely, I don't know, I would probably, if I were to do it again, I would probably actually show the building off more. I admit I didn't really do that. I took the footage for it. When I did my test shots, I did loads of shots around the building, because I thought I would be able to use them all, like every angle of the building, to show people what it looks like inside. But when it came to editing it towards like the song and the directions I was going with it, it didn't really fit. If I were to make two, I would have been able to add it in to the second one. The first one would have focused more on what the hub could do, and the second one maybe could have focused on what the hub looked like and what, you know, people would expect when they go there. I feel, yeah, if I were to do it again, I would have two parts to it maybe. Not to say what I have now isn't good, because like I said before, it's probably the best I've ever done on this course, and it's the best one I'm proud of, mostly because I feel like because I wasn't in it. The corporate video I did before for them, I like it. I am proud of it, because like I said before, I'm proud of all my work. I'm just not pleased with myself being in it. But this one doesn't have me in it, so I feel it works better, because yeah, just because I learnt from this experience that, like last year, I learnt from the experience that I didn't want to make any audiobooks anymore. But this time, oh, my apologies. This time, though, I feel like I've actually found something enjoyable from the media world, which is to work for clients. Like, I feel that if I were to go into like deeper media and look for a job within the media while I'm waiting to do my ultimate goal of becoming a Foley artist, I feel that I would maybe work for clients, either be freelance or work for a company that works that hires themselves out to clients, like J-Motion. I would definitely do one of those things. I don't know what else to add. I don't think I can add anything else. I think everything's been said. So this has been 2017 FMP course. This is the final evaluation, final vlog. I hope you enjoyed watching my progress throughout this time, and I hope you liked my FMP. It'll be next to this video on my channel on YouTube. I could probably add it at the end when I edit this all together, but yeah. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye.